Today, I want to talk about masculine and feminine energy and mothers are the salt of the earth. When I say masculine and feminine, I am really mainly speaking about men and women. This comes from Sharon Pearson, and I just broke it down into my own sort of, to make it as simple as I could. So we'll see how it goes. And when things started going bad in my marriage, I pretended that it was still okay. I ignored the warning signs. I assumed that she would always be there. Things would never change and things would just get better without me doing anything. I refused to face the music. I refused to take responsibility and go to a counsellor with her. That's what she wanted me to go to a counsellor with her. Didn't like the sound of that. I refused to face the music. I refused to go to that counsellor, and until it was too late. Then I believe this is the most important message that us men can get. So I broke it down into my own words to make it as simple and as cool as I possibly could. It's up to you if you do anything with it, if you choose to do anything with it. But I believe it is the most important information for men ever in relationships, with families especially. In the history of the world, I believe that. And I suggest men you study it over and over until you embody it. And so this is it. It's called masculine and feminine energy, coming from an angle of women want to be understood and men want to be appreciated. Most men don't know this. Men, let's pay attention or pay with pain. It's about how women test their men to see if he is in fact a man or a boy. Is he worthy of all the love and magic that she has? Has he got what it takes? Has he got any balls at all? Or is he just a boy? In which case, he's just not up to the task. She has to be certain that she can trust him to slay dragons for her, to always be there for her, to make sure that she can depend on him, to make sure that he's always going to be there. Because she is the generator of the love. She is the most important person on the planet. She's got to be always number one, and the man has to make sure that she is number one, because she is the generator of the love and the man is the protector of the love. She's building the nest. She's having the babies. She has to be sure that that she can trust her man. So she will test the man. That's what happens. To the man, that's us, she will appear to be crazy, off the planet, off her head, throwing tantrums, carrying on like a fill in the blank. She will be acting out of control in the man's mind. In the man's mind, she'll be acting out of control. He's got no idea what's going on or what's about to happen. To the ocker, this is when she's playing up like a second-hand lawnmower. That's only for ockers. Her arms will be flailing, if that's a word. She may be screaming, she may be scratching, she may want to bite her, but if he tries to comfort her or touch her or say anything crazy like that, or crazy stuff like, "What the hell was that all about?" Grrr, hiss, another kick in the gonads. That's exactly whammo, that's exactly what he deserves. She has to know that she can trust her man, that he passes the test so she can feel safe and secure with her brood. The man has to pay attention. He has to be present. He has to keep his cool, stand his ground, be there for her completely. He'll cup her face in his hands like this and say, "I'm here for you, darling. I'm not going anywhere." She may react and he just ideally will say, "What else is there, darling? I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere. There must be more. Tell me more. I ain't going anywhere. I'm here for you." She will keep testing until she is sure that her white knight is there for her whenever she needs him to step up and do and be whoever and do whatever she needs him to. Most men, we don't know this. We don't realise we're being tested. we think it's just the woman being totally unreasonable, like a total fill in the blank. Or he has to, until he can prove that he is worthy of her love and all her treasures that she cannot share, until she knows for certain he is strong enough to be my man, totally committed to me, secure with all the uncertainty and insecurity that brings. She is a highly emotional being, and she will do test after test just to see if he's paying attention, acknowledging and validating her boundaries, needs and emotions. Is he man enough? Will he be her hero? Will he slay dragons for her? Will he put himself on the line and defend and protect her at all cost while she's flailing? And she has to know that, and carrying on, the man has to know that he will definitely be able to withstand this test, the unknown, the uncertainty that it brings, that she's going to throw at him, and convince her that he is totally committed to her, that he's always going to be there, he's man enough for the job, and that he deserves her love, so that she can count on him to be totally committed to her, to take care of her so that she can take care of the children. Motherhood is the most important, never-ending, no guarantees, sometimes totally thankless responsibility on the planet, bar none. It can be so incredibly rewarding and fulfilling, and incredibly painfully devastating and disappointing and soul-destroying. Multitasking, doing the seemingly impossible. We can go out any day, any time, anywhere, and see mothers working miracles, multitasking, letting the child explore the world at their pace under the mum's watchful eye, and keeping them safe from harm every minute. If the man fails that test and the next test and the next test, she may become totally disconnected, and the man will be, how you say, in no man's land. Be totally confused, feel like a victim, feel like he's been treated totally unfairly, with absolutely no idea what the hell just happened. Men, we got to grow up. We got to pay attention, or we pay with pain. She's worth it. When she's cut off the supply to all the wonder that she is, to preserve the wonder that she is and the total magnificence of her, the man will be totally confused, even while she's flailing, even while she's worse, yelling and scratching or whatever. He has to stay totally engaged, enter her world, and be totally present in the moment for her until she feels safe, until she knows that she can trust her man, that he is her white knight, that he will slay dragons for her, even though the man has absolutely no idea what the hell just happened. If the man fails that test, his life is either totally miserable or she's moved on and he's just not aware of it yet. By the time the man wakes up, it's usually too late. I can attest to that. You can be sure that the next test is just around the corner. As soon as the woman feels that the man is not present, is not pulling his weight, she will start, and the man can rest assured that the next test is just around the corner. If I know what's good for me, I will pay attention. I will start paying attention. When the man slinks off, it's look out, the monster incarnate is about to reappear. She can be scratching and kicking and biting and fighting, and the man says, "Honey, I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere." He just says, "Honey, I'm here for you. I'm totally committed to you, and I'm not going anywhere." When the man passes the test, it's back to the good old days, back to the land of hope and possibility. She will show you wonders. She will create magic that you will never forget. She has the magic. She is the magic. The man can't believe this magic. He can't believe how lucky he is. He can't believe how beautiful she is. He can't believe how amazing she is. Hey, babe, I'm glad I came through for you. Women, please show him how much you appreciate him. His commitment, his tenacity, his resilience, his ability to come through and deliver everything that you want. Phew, I passed the test. I still don't know what happened, but I passed the test. And men, don't say any ridiculous things like, what the hell was that all about? I just don't understand you. Who can understand women? We've got to man up and pay attention, or we're going to pay with pain. So, men, I just urge you to go out there and embody that and put it to the test in your relationship, unless you're already doing it, in which case, man, you're a hero and you are right up there in the 0% point whatever percent, because most men don't know this. And just imagine how our lives would change, how our families would change, how they would grow and nurture, and life would just be so much easier and more simple and much more enjoyable, and we wouldn't be all going through, not all, but a lot of us do go through divorces and stuff, so, and the family breakups, which can be terribly heartbreaking, no ifs or buts about it. So, if you got value here tonight, please, I would love you to let me know. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, please fire them at me, and you can private message me on Rob Cummins, Agent for Change. Thank you so much for clicking on. Have a beautiful night, and pay attention, men, or pay with pain.